Hey dreamers, a new episode of Secret Santa 2024 is about to begin. And you probably still already can tell my voice is still not back. So I'm still going to talk less and sculpt more. And before we continue, really like a quick recap of what we did in the last video if you have not seen that yet. So what did we do in in the previous video? We made these little chains. That's what we did. And we also made this around the whole thing, which was for some reason harder than I thought it was going to be. Not hard, but like more challenging. For some reason, couldn't really figure it out, like how to do it in the best way. But I kind of have it now. It's still maybe not as perfect, but it's good enough for me. And we did, of course, fixed the seatings a little bit better. And we are going to, of course, probably going to change it a little bit, but we're also going to paint it. And so yeah, that's what we did in the last video. We did some tiny little details on this little part underneath. And in this episode, we are going to continue with the card, but then the top version. So it should not be as hard because it's basically the same thing, but then reversed. So we can just like select the bottom one. I'm going to put the music a little bit higher again as soon as I talk less. Let me see. Okay, so we do need. Oh, but that is going to still increase the graphics, huh? I'm also curious one thing before we actually continue. Where did we do that again? You can also, you could say like I want to change this into flex. Problem is, I haven't touched dreams for a very long time, so I kind of forgot where it was. Was it not in the setting? Noise. No, it cannot be here. No, it probably isn't setting in the... Oh wait, here. I see it here. Convert to painting. That's the one I was talking about. Maybe we can make it so that... I'm not sure if this is a smart thing to do or not. But from a distance you can't really tell, right? That's the whole point. The reason why I'm doing this is to save gameplay time out. Because now it's just yeah. I think that's pretty smart what I did here. Don't see anything else that I can do with the settings. The only thing is that can we still make it so that like it's shiny? Probably can, right? Like this needs to be the only issue. Yeah, no, this is Like, we cannot, of course, paint it like separately. What I mean is that let's do it with this one as well. Because I think that this is pretty smart. If I say it for myself. Oh, this one. Need this. Shiny. Say 20%. Okay. If you're wondering why is Jechta doing this, remember that each card was adding an additional gameplay turmo. So our gameplay turmo is now 1. And every time I was like adding a new card, it was adding up my graphics turmo. And look at that, what's happening right now. It's still 1%. And since we basically I think this is a pretty smart solution. There we go. It is not like placed correctly, but 2%. So that's pretty cool actually, because like before, if I didn't do the if I didn't do that, we had already like maybe 12% gameplay turmo because of the cards, you know. But now we actually have 2 instead of that. So that's pretty cool. Okay. I think I'm going to do it like that because it's a lot smarter. The only thing, I'm going to go all the way back again because I need to know one thing before we actually doing this. So this needs to go back to normal scope again. Okay, I think I'm yes. Okay, like look at the difference. Boom. See? Now it's already like 4%, and I'm not even having everything like placed, right? So every time when I place this, it's now 1%, and look how quickly that is adding up. So that's why we're doing it this way. But I need to know one thing. I need to know before we actually doing that. Is it still what's happening here? Okay, good. That's what I want to know. Okay, good. It's still linked. Okay, like we did that in the last video, but I wasn't sure if it was still like this if I was coming back to the project. But what I do want to know is if I paint the whole thing like so, right? And then like we need to make it a little bit brown, dark brown, say. Like a I'm just testing something right now. Oh, right. Yeah, we need to. So what happens now if we turn this into paint? Will that keep my... I've never tried this before. The entire Dreams career that I'm having. Doesn't really look like it. I was kind of hoping that it kept the separate paints. Yeah, it does a little bit, I think. It's still doing it. I think it's still somehow paint. Maybe not. I don't know. It could also be the reflection. It's hard to tell. Really hard to tell. Maybe a little bit. But that's also because like we are having reflection going on. Yeah, it does keep the painting. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know. Yeah, it does. It's only because like I'm making it shiny, like it's get lost a little bit in its own. So maybe not too much metalness or the flex. Like it's, yeah, that's better. A lot better. Yeah, this is good. Okay, that's very good to know. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Because like, and the good thing is, since I hear the music dropping, that means I am losing FPS. Always happens in the first 15 minutes of recording in Streamlabs. Always doing that. Okay. And then I always like stand still a little bit. It should be good now. I don't know what's going on. It's always like in the very first 15 minutes where it's doing that bullshit. Okay, but this should be it, right? So this is like, it was like 14, 15%, 30. Don't know what the settings that I used here. Let me do it like this. So I only have to change one side. There we go. Amazing. Amazing, amazing. Great. So those are ready. Now we need to clone it and do the top one. And the only thing that I need is well, technically only need this one. Wait, ooh. Wait, where is that coming from? Ah, okay. Why can I not move it? Feels like, oh, I'm in paint. That's why. Okay. Let me put this one back on. And this one can lower again. Great. Like so, right? So this is like the top. Don't know how high it is. It's pretty high though. It is like, and I think that the top is also a little bit smaller. I will need to make sure it stays centered. Maybe it's best if, yeah, this is going to be adding graphics for sure, what I'm now doing. But I kind of want to make it close. Oh, I don't want to. Okay, there we go. How is the... Wait, let me do it again. There's something about this particular thing here that is not centered. And I already figured it out like last time when we were creating this. I'm not too worried about the graphics in total, because it is whatever. Like, see? Let me... Yeah, it's not centered. So weird to me. And I also don't want to... I have to do it manually. That's what it is. It is what it is. Okay. And then it goes... How are you doing that? Maybe I should have put a cone on it instead. And then cut that in half. Or I can... Let me think, let me think. Yeah, I think the best way is do it with the cone, like what we did before. And then cut it out. Like so, but before we're doing that, this one needs to be placed correctly again. And we have to do it manually. Nope. Then we can do cut the top out. Like it has that little bump. Then we can use a little bit of blends to round it up a little bit better. There we go. Nice and steady. Okay. And now we need to make this smaller. Because it is smaller. I think. And then around here, I would say. I'm just like, it's based on a picture that I'm watching at, so it's figuring it out, like where or what the height is, basically, of those cartings. But should be this. I think that's pretty much what it is. Pretty much. Okay, and that means that, are we going to make this connecting? Like, I'm afraid if I touch that one, we're going to like lower the quality of this whole card. We don't want that. So I think I'm just going to combine it together with the top one instead of using this as my base. So we're just gonna make sure we have the same. It's just going to be a challenge again. Oh, right, yeah. I think it. That's a thing. It's because like the top one is not on grid anymore, so feels like I placed that manually. Means that we have to do it manually too with this one. Seems about right. goes up. It's connecting the top one. You're not seeing it. Still looks like this is like made out of one piece, even though it's not. Yeah, you're not seeing it. And especially if like if we yeah, you're not even seeing the connection anymore. And we're going to paint everything still. So that's even better. Now, I don't really have a very good close-up of the top one, so I mean, like, I have an image where it's like I can barely seeing it, so it's I'm just going to guess how the top one is connected with everything. So, like, the image is very poor quality. So let me see, how is this? Like, we are looking in the front. Maybe before we start doing that, let's cut this out and be doing that with the round cube. I don't think I can do it on grid anymore. Can I? Start off. Okay. Then we're going to stretch this out to the other sides. Oh, it's not it's not the same location, huh? That's interesting. Maybe it's better. It's better. We can like do it manually. It's fine though. Oh wait. Wait, how is that done? Like it's cut out. Oh. Yeah, we cannot like rise this up at all. Yikes. Okay. What is smart? With a cone, right? Like we need to oh, this is going to be a challenge for sure. I need to reverse cone for this. That's like it's. Wait, but how are we going to make sure that only... I'm having a little bit of a brain fart right now. I don't know how else I want to do this. Maybe just like cut it out like manually? But I don't really see another way to do it properly without losing the shape. You know what I mean? Yikes. Did not know this was going to be that's a problem. If you haven't touched Dreams for some time, you're losing your workflow that you normally do. But on the other side, sometimes you never forget how to ride a bike, right? But currently, not really a good idea how to solve this issue. Like how to make that shape, other than just like cut it out manually. But I don't see any other better solution for this at the moment. Like I can't really use any other shape because like that will cut the sides as well. And we want to preserve and we want to keep the sides still. So I can't really use shapes like a triangle in reverse. So I have to do it manually. Can I not do it mirror mode? I'm afraid not. Oh wait, maybe I can. Yeah, it's only not the mirror mode that I was like hoping for. I was kind of hoping for the other side. Hold on. Yeah, then it is what it is. Like I can make a new sculpt, then it would be a lot easier. But I'm also want to make everything in one sculpt as much as possible. A little bit hard to tell right now, so I'm gonna do it like this. Oh, that also lost. Oh, of course. Oh yeah, totally forgot about that one. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Totally fine. I still have a little bit of a base left. So I can work with that. Be careful. Like again, it doesn't have to super perfect. Because you're not going to see it at all. Or, well, you do see it maybe a little bit if you're looking a little bit down. Yeah, you can clearly tell like this is not like a very smooth surface anymore. I'm trying to get rid of that as much as possible. Yeah, I don't really know a better solution than this one. Like, the shape is super weird for me to even work with. If I want, like, it would be easier if I used a new sculpture, because then I could have worked from that particular thing. But I'm also trying to do as much as possible within one sculpt. And that's only because it will save thermal. Even though my creation is not going to be super large. Like, not that I have much time left. Okay, trying to make this edge a little bit smaller. That blends a little bit better in. I mean, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. It's not perfect, but it's not too bad. I think I can work with this. Oh no. Did it move again? Oh my. Okay, there we go. That's that was the spot. Perfect. Perfect. This is good. Loving it. Now I only need to. There we go. And then I have no idea like what type of shape. It looked like it's some sort of cylinder, but it's really hard to tell. Like it's really hard to tell. It looks like an hexagon, but or at least like a half hexagon. And we need to place it better. So. Again, it doesn't have to be super perfect. Let's connect it to that one. Oh, that looks weird. It's because like it's because like I didn't cut it in like in a perfect way, you know. Let me try one more thing, because this is definitely not it. This is not going to be helpful for me. Maybe I can now use what about a filled donut? Like I don't need to reach completely the end, but as long as I have like the base, right? So that's the most important thing. I would say this, and then I don't think I can do saw blends. Too much. Yeah, I was afraid of this. I cannot. Oh. How is it not even impacting this surface here? Like it's somehow... Hello? Right. I have to do it manually. It's not even reaching. Like you can still see there's like cuts. It's weird because like I'm already over that. But it doesn't want to get rid of it. That's so weird. Like it's not affecting the center. Okay, and now it is sort of. Okay, this is better. And now we need to be very careful if we... No, that's not it. I think I'm maybe going to leave the border here. And maybe I can still like... maybe I can keep it like this. Like who is going to notice it? Right? Like nobody's gonna notice it. But now I have like a flat surface to work with. It's not like completely the same as in like how it is with the original, but it's close enough. Like close enough is good enough for me. And, connected this one here. And now we need the hexagon shape. Or at least like in half of what it's like. It's more like this. And we need to try to make it in the center. Like so. Oh, come on. Okay, something like this. And now, okay. Like the more detail you're going to place, like that's what I like to do, you know. Like I try to make as much as possible detail on things so it becomes more realistic-ish. And since it's based off a realistic sculpture, you have to do it like that. I'm going to do this manually. Because it wasn't not really exactly the same as what I had before. So I'm just gonna cut it a little bit like for myself. Wow, only this looks so weird, huh? Like the inside of this. Maybe. Something like that. Like I said, it's not going to be amazingly perfect, but okay, so now we did that. I think I'm going to do another separate sculpt, otherwise it becomes too complex again. And I'm going to keep that in one frame. Like now we need to have like a frame connector. So a huge frame that like it's holding the top from the bottom. And that's going to be a separate sculpt. I think that's smart to do that. So I'm just going to use a starting block. Cube. And I need that in the center of this one. So that's going to be my center point. This is of course not what we're going to use in the end, but this is my center. And we're going to get rid of that eventually. And I need... Okay, my mirror is this way. Oh, so smart. That's not really smart. Needs to be this way. Because that's like the same. That's like it's holding from here. And the other is not identical to one and each other. So I'll show you what I mean. So this is like a cylinder. This is like holding everything. Even though it's hard to tell, I have to be completely honest. Like, I can't really see directly where it's like connecting to. We're going to get rid of that. And maybe a little bit too thick still. Definitely need something smaller. There we go. Make this larger, and it's connected like this. I do want to connect this too, so like it's one and the same. Okay, so that is like the holder of everything. Since that's now mirrored, so like both sides is like that, so that's perfect. And now there is something strange going on, and it's really hard to tell with this one because I don't have like a clear image. But if I look correctly, and I have to do this with the... okay, not mirror mode anymore. How? I'm trying to figure out how this is working, because like on the image it looks like... I kind of wish I had like a better image for this, but I searched on the internet for so many different angles and pictures, and of course it's like something like a ghost town, so people don't really come that often there, and especially not with getting too close to objects. Oh no, what did I do? I always touch that. Don't touch that, Jechta. Not really in the center. I can change that. I need to have the right thickness going on. Okay, it's up around here. And let's place it. Yeah, I was afraid of that. It needs to be... okay. I don't really know how this goes, because like it's hard to tell from the image. But if I look at it... oh, come on. Why did it not start exactly? That's it. Okay, now we need to move these. And this one goes... no, the other way. Oops. I kind of wish I could like reach the grid again from here, from this menu, because I don't want to have it... oh, I will fix that later. Okay, this goes this way. And... I have no idea where this is going. I'm just guessing right now. Okay, and then we need to... something like this? I don't think it's connected to this one. That would be weird. Like, I don't know. I'm not really sure where it's connected to. I have no idea. Like, I can leave it alone. Okay, let me stamp it. There we go. It looks like something like this. And then we have another one exactly the same, but in reverse. Yeah, so like that. Oh. And then you're probably not going to end up in the same way because, like, it's... yeah. That's not in the same way cut out. But I can live with this. This is how it looks from the image. I only don't know where it's all connecting, where it's connecting to. It cannot be on this particular thing because this is the one that's like it's has to move, right? Like from like this has to move like this. So it cannot, like these strings cannot attach to this one because then it will be stuck. I don't know. I don't know where it's belonging to. All right, so now we have those, and now I'm going to have mirror modes back on because now we have like on both sides, which is pretty nice. That will save a lot of trouble. And there we go. Oh, I cannot reach it like that anymore. Oh no. Okay, like this. Stamp. Connected to that one. And then this one There's one over here, but a lot smaller. I'm just guessing right now. It's just maybe it's not a lot smaller. It looks smaller, but it's not. Like this. Okay. But like this is the frame that keeps the cart, the whole cart spinning. I'm just gonna do it again, but then one smaller. So. Oh. And now I need this one again. Connect it to this one. This goes a little bit within pushy corner. Like that. Okay, it almost looked like a fork, but it's not like technically not like same, but it's fine. And then we need one. We're here. And this is like the whole thing that's holding up. But I think it needs to be a little bit further away from the card itself. So we probably, before we're doing that, we need to extend these things. Like so. I think that's maybe a little bit further. One step further. There we go. It should be on both sides. Yeah, it looks okay to me. Alright. And then now replacing what we were trying to do. That's these. And this is just me guessing the best angle. So far not so good. I think I need to start like Also, my grab point is not where I want it to be. Needs to be smaller, that's for sure. I think this is it. And that means that now we know this. That's the thing, right? This needs to be smaller. I would say smaller. Two. 1, 2. That's better. That's a lot better. Now we need to connect. This to those. Did it too far? Okay. Amazing, amazing. I do see that on one side. Not great, but the whole thing is, am I going to worry about it or not? I think I'm going to make this one tiny little bit smaller. I think that's better. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay. Now this whole thing is connected to the bottom. And so we need this again. Yeah, I was about to say. Like what? I can do it in one go, so. Not really sure where it's connected to, by the way. It's connected to. Let me see if I have a better image. Oh, they are. They are a little bit thicker than the rest, but and they are connected to the side, so they have a little bit of like an edge to it. So like it's this. Not sure if I can recreate that though. Don't want to be a problem. Yeah, something like this. Then they are. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. I think I maybe have to do it in one more step after this, because I need to make an heart. Wait, is it connected to the other one? No, it's not connected to the other one. No, it stands on its own. Okay, so you know what? Screw it. I think it's connected to here, but I could be wrong. This ain't it. This is not it. I mean, it's also not too bad, but the only difference is that this is thicker than the other ones. Because okay. Oh. Why is he doing that? Okay, never mind then. I don't think I can do this. Yes. Does that work? Not really. Might have to do it. Promise you cannot like swap mirror it in Sculpt itself. Before I get like people saying like, hey, but did you know that you can clone it and then swap it? So yeah, that's if it's not within the same sculpt, then yes, you can do that. But if it's in the same sculpt, you can't. That's not possible. So you have to do it. Oh, Manuel. So a little bit close to this one, but we can cut that later out to have it perfectly cut. I think this is the best I can get. It's not like we're talking about super perfect or anything like that, but I think for now it's the best that we have. In the original like picture or the creation, this whole thing is a little bit thicker. I can try, but yeah. So it will be something like this, but then we have the problem. Okay, and then I need to I guess I have to redo it again then. I'm like, sure, whatever. Oh, come on. I hate this. I think it's just... Yeah, they also move inwards. So it could be that like this is still going more out. And then I think it's more like that. And we can connect these. Something like this. And they go from out to in. So maybe even further than this. I don't know. Like it's really hard to tell from an image perspective way. But it looks like I think I have to redo it again because like I'm now messing it up with this thickness, so I'll do it again. Yeah, reset. Okay, so for my understanding, oh, this is way too thick. Yeah. Reduce the grids for now. Okay. I've got to do it different. Because the image shows that the corners of those are a little bit shorter. I'm going to keep that as middle points. Something like this. This goes like joink inwards. I think this is a good start. I'm gonna stamp it. Okay. Can I clone this? Yeah, I can. So we have one on the other side. Check. Oh, but that is not possible. Because this one needs to go like that. They need to go both inwards. I think this is it. Yeah. Perfect. And like I said, like I only need to do one side and the other side is doing it for me. That's always good when that happens. Okay, now it's just like a matter of like connecting the bottom ones. Boink. And this goes all the way down. And it's connecting to, I don't know, the floor. I don't know, like, no, this is floating, so it should be around that particular spot. And this goes down. This should be it. This should be it. I think this is it. That's it. That's it. This is it. Yep. And then we need to, yeah, that's like here. It's not like super perfect. Let me readjust the bottom one real quick. Oh no, camera, come on. Let me zoom in. Good. I need to have like a little bit more space here. Ah, this is it, man. Oh my god, this is it. And again, it's not like one-on-one, but this is very close. This is very, very close. As long as like it's recognizable, as in, okay. I don't think I can clone it like that. Can I? That doesn't work right that. No. That's a bummer. Now I have to do the other side and nail that one too. And that's gonna be yeah, guessing work. So I think this? I don't know. I think this is it. Or am I now stupid? I think I'm stupid. It's close, but it's not exactly how it is. Snap. Right. This looks a little better. Man, if this was like single sculpt, that would have been done already. I think I have it. Or maybe not. This needs to be... I guess mostly the curve that's like... that's a little bit messed up. But I think this is it. Is it connecting well with that? Yeah. I think we can stamp it. Yeah, man. That's it. That is it. Alrighty then. We did it. The top has been placed. It's connected. I still don't know how this is this is connected. To be honest. Maybe it's connected to... I don't know, to be honest. Like that I don't know. I'm probably maybe going to leave it like that. You're not going to see it anyway. You're not going to see that. Alright then. If we clone this, how many? Oh, that feels so good. It's not adding any gameplay turmo still, so yeah, that is that makes me super happy. Okay. I think this is a very good stopping point for me and for the video. So we did make the top. The only thing is that we need to connect like the whole thing eventually, which I'm not really sure how it's connected on the top, to be honest. Or is it not connected on the top? No, I think it spins. Let me see. It's so hard to tell sometimes. I think I think it holds. Ah, okay. Yeah. So it's like this. I'll show you. You need to make sure that like those things are, but it's connected basically to that one. That's where it's connected to. Like so. That's how it's connected. Only make sure that the wheel itself is thick enough for the whole thing. But that's how it's connected. And that's where it's like it rotates. So it's like a rotator here, and then like it's where like it makes it move around. We also need to remove these things here, because we need room for them to when they're going up, of course, so that they oh, this is so good. This is so good. Who would have thought that I would make the Chernobyl, or not the Chernobyl, what is it? Every time I forget the place name. But the amusing park near Chernobyl. Who would have thought I was like going to end up creating this? It is of course still a Secret Santa event, so I am going to make a little bit more with snow and maybe some Christmas tree. But I want to have this in the background, maybe with some lights decorated, as in like but I want to keep, I don't want to touch it too much. I think keep it in the original state, but I do want to decorate it a little bit, so it's like it's an, you know, like an reminder of that time period. But I also don't want to make it too depressing, because it's a Secret Santa event creation, and it's we need to have like good spirits and not like depressing one, you know. So but I am enjoying this so much with creating this. I am rethinking to remake the wheel. I'm not sure, but seeing if I can maybe make it a little bit better quality. But on the other side, you're not going to see it probably, because like I'm making it a static view with a Christmas tree. I was thinking of to also make it that it spins. I have been thinking about that. But that's going to be like a lot of trouble, because then I need to make all here connectors to those things as well. So no, I'm probably not going to do that, but that is for another video, for another time, to figure that out, if I want to do that or not. But I'm super happy with the outcome already of the card itself, because this was like the most engineering part for me, because like I've never made something like this before, which often happens in dreams. Always like creations that I never made before, so it's always like looking at like, okay, how does it look, and based on pictures and based on like older photos, sorry, how things are looking. I'm not really sure how these things are connected in real life. I have no clue. They are going somewhere, and I have no idea where they're going. They cannot be connected to... let me think. If this is the one that spins, right? This is the one... Like, this is spinning. This part is spinning. Wait, maybe that means that... I think this is just connected to this one here. I don't see any other location where it could not, like, it could be connected or not. So yeah, it's like this. Like, we need to remove the... All right, that's it. That's it. It's it. Don't know what I'm moving here, but I can't see it. Okay, I'm gonna leave the video here because, like, I'm now talking nonsense. I really hope that you enjoy the video so far. This episode, Secret Santa episode. My voice, maybe it's also because, like, I'm talking a little bit more, but my voice is kind of coming back, so that's good news. It's still not like perfect, so I have to keep my voice a little bit like down, but yeah, it's just that I think I'm already satisfying with the outcome of this particular creation and the look of it, the look and feel. It's I think I think I'm happy with it. It's not perfect, and of course we have to see it in paint form, right? Like, now everything is like it's one uniform color, like blank color. Like, so we need to, of course, paint everything, which is the most fun part of, like, creating something in dreams. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I am thinking about to keep the original colors, but maybe I am also going to change it. I don't know. But maybe I want to keep the original in the original state, so that, like, it's damaged and yeah, that, like, it's old looking. But I might maybe going to decorate it still. I will still want to, like, keep that Christmas spirit a little bit going on, even though this creation is maybe not a reminding of that. But but I want to respect the original location and creation. So, and also because, like, the person that I'm making this for is very into Chernobyl history, and that's why I'm creating this. So it's like, it's a little bit of like that particular thing, and also put a little bit more Christmas vibe on it. But I'll see. I started this project without any plan of what I was going to do. I just started and was just like, okay, I will see where this is going, and I thought, like, it's also a challenge for me. I love making myself things harder. Yeah, we will see. We will see where this is all going. If it's just going to be a static shot with snow falling down and that everything is like it's filled up with snow. I am considering also maybe to do a sign of that little town there. But who knows? Like, I think it's like a memorial thing. Maybe I'm not gonna do that, by the way. Maybe it's like it's yeah, let's not do that. Alright. I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to dream, everybody, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.